Black Ops on mission.
Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Vaphorus, and welcome to part 2 of the Black Ops 3 map showcase. Again, the point of this series is to give you guys a showcase of all the maps in the multiplayer beta of Black Ops 3. Again, all of the gameplay in the videos that are up on my channel are played on PC, and all the settings are on high in case anyone cares. Starting off, we're on Evac. This is my third favorite map out of all of the 4 maps that were in the multiplayer beta. I'm not really sure exactly why. I mean, it was a good map. I like the map itself, but the other 2 before it that I liked a lot more. Also, any of the gameplay that you see in the videos here isn't necessarily that I did really good in them or anything like that. It's just this way I was able to provide you some gameplay on each map, and also at the same time give you some thoughts and opinions of each map individually and look at it at a little bit, more specific way. So getting into my thoughts and opinions on the map itself, I do really like the map overall. I do think the map has a very good flow. I like how there's, the outer sides that are, obviously where people are going to come to a lot coming from each spawn. But then there's also the middle section, which I will show you in a second here, that allows you to get from one side to the other, sneak up on people, also provides for some firefights within the middle itself. So right here, from the enemies spawn on this game at least, there's this middle section which you can go up this way to get back almost directly in front of the spawn that we had, or there was a side alley as well that can bring you into the house on the opposite side of the map. So again, it does have a very good flow. You're able to move from side to side on the map very easily, and also you get the different directions on where you're able to go is very nice. You can go through the middle to the right side. You can go from the right side through the middle to the left, all without having to really hit each side fully. You could stay closer to the middle and still work to each outer edge to pick off people. The backs of this spawn is really fun as well. I stuck to playing around mostly this side of the map. I'm not really sure exactly why. It was just the map, or part of the map that I preferred. The other side was a little bit too open for me, and I noticed people camping in the building.
RPG, look out!
So from this side of the map, we've got this house, which this is the house that I've noticed people camping in a lot. Not really sure exactly why. That's why I pre-aimed on the stairs there. But I do feel like the camping, even though people did camp in the house a lot, it was easy enough to get away from. You could avoid the campers. You could also, because the house has so many multiple entrances, there's 2 entrances for the downstairs through the side. There's the wall run from the back towards spawn, and there's also the windows that I just jumped out of not that long ago here, plus the downstairs entrance from the front. But this is the area of the map that I really didn't like all that much. It's just that open field that I spawned in right there. I noticed a lot of, I mean, granted there's gotta be some open areas too, but there was just a lot of myself, maybe people prefer that side of the map over this one, but I just noticed myself getting picked off way too easily over there, so I tended to avoid that side of the map as much as I possibly could. Going through their spawn here, I actually really enjoyed this side building right here, like the fact that you have multiple ways of getting to this area of the map that I'm in as I'm speaking. But there's another building also right off the left side of that spawn that gets you right into that side of the map, the other side of the map. Also, one thing I really liked about this map was just the overall environment of it, like the overgrown feel with the rundown, like almost ruinish type of feel to it. It was a good, I like the textures, I like the actual graphical design of the map as well, not only just the layout, but just like the overall way the map looks. I think it looks really nice. But also this area, like I was saying, through the middle, you can sneak around through this little alleyway here and get up into that house, get underneath those people that are camping upstairs. And as I figured, you know, at first when I first started playing the beta, the middle part of the map actually was a little bit confusing to me. Wasn't exactly sure where I was going. I ended up falling down the hole in the middle a few times, but after I figured out the middle section of the map a little bit more, I did tend to find myself gravitating towards that a little bit as well. One thing I really didn't like about the map is the area that I spawn in right here, this little house. I don't know what it was, but I just found myself getting shotgunned immediately all the time. However, another thing I do really like is the ability to wall run through the middle section here and be able to get back into this part of the map. I like being able to get around people and sneak up behind people, kind of like what I'm doing right there, and get back into, you know, towards the spawns.
Down.
I also did really like how the house here had the 2 windows up front, which kind of deters, like I said, the camping, but also gives you the ability to move along the map in a different way that you would normally think to, you know, with the wall run ability and everything. It gives you the option of where you want to go rather than just kind of keeping it cut off. There's just good design elements on the developer part. One thing I thought was really smart was that area right there by the dome where you could actually, you don't have to go through the windows and go through that area, you could go through the water and go around it. I thought that was really smart to add in there and just kind of, you know, keep it where there's, one thing I've really noticed on the beta here is there's multiple different entrances into pretty much every single building. And it really just keeps the flow of the map going, keeps the action moving, and I really like that.
UAV priority request received. Rerouting.
So you might recognize this little clip. This is from one of the highlight clips last week. This is the part of the wall where I fell off and, you know, wall run my way back up. This is the game from which that happened, and again, that was just one of the clips that I felt like making my own making its own video and highlighting that because I thought it was pretty cool. I was a little bit confused on how I actually managed to pull that off, and then I almost fell again, which is, you know, to be honest, is kind of classic for me. One thing I will say I really enjoyed on pretty much every map in the multiplayer beta is the ability to, you know, go or switch from level to level. You know, the verticality of the maps I think was really well done in Black Ops 3. But not overly done like I thought it was in Advanced Warfare. In Advanced Warfare, there was too many ceilings, too many roofs, too many people or places for people to be. Where in this, I think they found a good balance. So this is one of what I was talking about the building close to this spawn. There was that little side entrance, which literally just had the 2 doors that brought you over to the area that I'm kind of looking at right here. But also there was this building right next or right off their spawn, which I will run through after picking up this care package here. That I also, again, just thought it was another area where you can get from one side to the other very easily. Just that's what I'm saying. And then have the wall run right out spawn to get into this house, and with 2 different entrances. So that kind of, like, again, like I said, the whole idea of the map seems like it's really deterring the campers, which I think was a really good idea on their part by making all the different areas like that where you can move in and out of. Because I feel like while they're developing the game, they had the foresight to be like, hey, people are probably going to camp here, so let's make it so that it's going to be difficult for them to do so. Well, that's going to go ahead and wrap up, for the most part, this map showcase. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know with a like and a comment. Let me know also if you want to see more videos like this. I was hoping to do more videos showcasing the rest of the maps once the game is actually released in November. So again, let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I will talk to you guys later, and also for the record, I did go 21-8 in this game.